till you turn the tape. I'm coming, bro.
Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Spurs. For the Timberwolves, they've been aggressive and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Spurs, T-Wolves, coming up next. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable. And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And it's San Antonio's ball. It's a 5-point game to the middle. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And San Antonio has possession. Following the score by Minnesota, Vassell can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Fox. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
And because Fox likes to score so often, it puts defenses in a very tough situation. He really earns a lot of these calls.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
And to be a superstar in this league, you need more than talent. Personality, confidence are keys too. And we know Anthony Edwards has loads of both.
Now here's Fox. Wembanyama screen. 6 to shoot. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Sinks the tray. Edwards got 8 points.
Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. And the basket by Castle.
And how's that for a response? Castle coming back with the revenge 3.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. Here's Reed. He's guarded by Barnes. Reed against Barnes. The jump hook. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Vassell, a screen on DiVincenzo. Fox surveying the D. Pass to Wembanyama. No good with the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
It's stolen by Barnes. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, Vassell's shot is good.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
For 3, DiVincenzo knocks down the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
For San Antonio, Sohan's checked in for Vassell, and Keldon Johnson subbed in for Castle. And then for Minnesota, Clark comes in for Julius Randle, and Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Fox, that's good.
Nimble move by Fox against contact, able to slip through and get it to go.
Conley passes to Edwards. And he can't get that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Now Johnson, guarded by Edwards. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Shot by Johnson, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Reed. 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Back to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Reed passes to Edwards. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Fox. The open shot, Barnes. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Barnes has got 6.
Barnes is a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
It's Edwards with a drive. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. For San Antonio, Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Castle comes in for Barnes. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Julius Randle's checked in for McDaniels. Now here's Johnson, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Beyond the arc. No good that time. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. San Antonio on top. They lead by 1. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Jeremy Sohan out there with Luke Cornette. And it's Harper in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Sohan outside. Cornette sets a screen from deep. Pass to Castle. Reed with the rebound.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you guys.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Randle, the pass to Reed. Offensive board. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And Harper gets it to go. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Randle, the pass to Reed. Got a piece of it.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Double by Randle. Stolen by Reed. Randle deciding where to go with it. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Man, one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette, and it's Vassell in for Johnson. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Conley goes in. Here's Randall. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
And Randall drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Vassell. And here's Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Conley. From deep, Harper. Randall pulls down the board. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
Harper passes to Vassell. To the paint. Here's Sohan. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Edwards gets the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Outside for Wembanyama. No good from outside. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Here's Edwards. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game. For San Antonio, Keldon Johnson comes in for Castle. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. Reed. Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Down low. Shot left block. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
Pass to Vassell. Back to Fox. Here's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
They have no answer defensively inside.
58 seconds left in the second. Fox outside. To the inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Edwards on the move.
Yes. Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Johnson. Back to Fox. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
You've got to master little moves like that to be a complete offensive player. Fox has the pump fake. He's got that figured out.
He hits the second from the line. 24 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Now Vassell from the arc. That shot missing. And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey there. And when you're down at the bottom of a list like this, always a tough place to be.
Yep, you could send some of those teams to Cancun right now.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Minnesota leading by 10 on the court for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Castle with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Vassell can't get it to go.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Edwards can't hit.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And Fox, the touch.
And that is a shot that Fox has continued to work on for years. He understands how important having a floater is when you are a point guard.
The 3, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Castle for 3. Drains the triple. Castle's got 6.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Castle. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 6.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make kind of kickstart and kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
From deep, Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The 3, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The 3 from Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back over to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Fox. Vassell, a screen on DiVincenzo. It's Barnes on the wing. Clock at 6. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, no easy paths to the rim when Gobert is down low. I mean, he just bats it away with ease.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Fox outside. That's short off the rim.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Barnes. Buries it down low. Barnes has got 11 points.
Saw the play develop, and Barnes got out in front to get the score.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
Over to the left wing. Here's Wembanyama, and the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And checking out some numbers for Jaden McDaniels. And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Conley's checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Pass to Randall. The three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Fox against Conley. Wembanyama up top. Let's go with a three. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Naz Reid's checked in for Minnesota. Clark comes in for Randall. Just 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
Miller's checked in for McDaniels.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Out left to the wing. Back to Fox. 1:02 left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Wembanyama. From the high post. And he hits the jumper. Wembanyama's got 15.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And Edwards slams it in.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Spurs trail by 12. Here's Fox. 7 points in the game. Barnes finds Fox. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Edwards, the pass to Miller. Back to Edwards. Over Kessel. San Antonio with a rebound.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Conley against Fox. Over Conley. Conley with some nice D. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sochan and Wemby. Harper out there with Johnson. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Pass to Randall. Intercepted. And they're pushing it up. Here's Sochan. And the layup is good off the glass.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sochan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Harper. Vassell outside. Now Johnson. Over Dillingham. And too long on the shot. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Reid, good.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Now here's Vassell. Not a lot of room. Pass to Sochan. Three-pointer. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sochan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And he nails the third. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Shannon. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Harper. Sohan, the pass to Harper. Left side, Wembanyama. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards against Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And the Spurs with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Castle comes in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Wembanyama, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 12. McDaniels passes to Randall. Inside, Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. 34 points for Anthony Edwards.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Fox, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Spurs trail by 16. Here's Castle. Fox outside. Now Vassell puts up the tray. Knocks down the trifecta.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Wembanyama against Gobert.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Wembanyama rips down the board. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Fox. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Now Edwards. Okay, knockout! Wow! And he slams it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Fox. And Gobert with a block.
And that is why Rudy's won all those Defensive Player of the Year awards. It feels like he's everywhere on D.
Now Wembanyama, outside Vassell.
Stay there.
Now Fox for three. Wembanyama jams it home.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
and they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Oh, he dropped it straight in. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.